Think you know where your money's going? You don't. And that's exactly why your budget keeps failing. Let me show you the first step to fix it. And no, it's not building a spreadsheet. But before we get into it, do me a quick favor. Write down what you think you spent last month. Most people skip this step or do it half-assed, and that's exactly why their budget doesn't work. You can't build anything solid on guesses. And let's be honest, most people widely underestimate how much they spend, which is exactly why I asked you to write it down. A 2025 survey found that 83% of people agree that budgeting helps, but only 44% actually track their spending. We avoid looking at our money because deep down we know it will stress us out. So here's what you actually need to do to track your spending. Start by gathering the last 3 months of your financial life. Pull everything. Bank statements, credit card transactions, debit card activity, Cash App transfers, any automatic payment or subscription, even cash spending. If you use cash regularly, just estimate on the habits. Or if you've got receipts, that helps even more. Don't just look at one account. You need the full picture. If money went out, it counts. Now go through all of it and total up your spending each month. Then divide by 3 and get your average monthly spending. That number is what you're really working with. And by tracking your spending, now you'll see how all these little transactions add up. Oh, and by the way, since we got to this point and you've done your calculations, what number did you write down on that piece of paper? How far off was your guesstimation? Hey, if you got it wrong, don't feel bad, don't worry about it. Most people do. It's even worse when it comes to families. According to CNBC, 60% of couples don't talk about what the other person is spending. If that's you and you have a family or partner, consider a shared budgeting app. It allows 2 or more users to connect their accounts and collaborate on budgeting. It's useful for couples, families, roommates who share finances. Now, once you got that average monthly spent, sort your spending into categories. Don't go overboard with this, keep it simple and functional. Here's a solid list to start with. You got rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, gas or transportation, subscriptions, eating out, shopping, entertainment, health, debt payments, and I don't know, other. Most of these honestly will cover most people's lives and expenses. But if your bank account has a decent app, some of this might already be categorized for you. Most banking apps now show monthly spending summaries, so check yours. If it doesn't, no big deal. You just get a budgeting app that can help. They link to your bank accounts, import your transactions, and auto categorize stuff for you. It's a lot better and faster than doing it manually, and let's be honest, none of us probably want to do that. Oh, and if you're someone that uses cash on a regular, like actual paper money, you're not off the hook. Old school envelope budgeting is making a huge comeback in 2025. It's called cash stuffing now, and it's all over TikTok and YouTube. I've actually seen some of these. They look pretty cool. But whether you're stuffing envelopes or tapping your phone, the key is the same. Track every dollar. You don't even need to have a full plan yet. You just need a bit of awareness. Budgeting doesn't start with control, it starts with observation. You're not trying to be perfect, you're just trying to stop guessing. Do you see any patterns? Are you blowing money out of boredom, stress, or convenience? We're all different and have different lives and problems. Some of us have income problems, spending problems. Some of us are drowning in debt or stuck in unpredictable circumstances. Or we have unpredictable income. Or we just use money to cope with the everyday stress in our lives. Tracking your numbers show you which one you're dealing with and where to go from there. And that's why this matters. You can't build a budget that works without seeing the truth first. Now that you've got more clarity, let's give it some structure. In the next video, I'll show you how to separate your needs from your wants and how that one change can give your budget a real backbone and give you more success with it.